Back in November, we interviewed for a new associate minister at Trinity Church, and I've got the delight today to be able to tell you a bit about the person that we have appointed to this position. We're very, very excited to say that probably in August 2021, James Oakley and his family will be coming to Scarborough to be associate minister at Trinity Church. We are so delighted by God's wonderful provision for this new member of our staff team. Now, James is currently the senior minister of a church in Kent. He's been in that position for a number of years, and he brings wonderful skills to this new position at Trinity Church. He's a very gifted preacher. He loves people. He's got wonderful gifts in terms of discipleship, small groups, development of all those areas, and the training of leaders. And James is very excited to move to Scarborough with his family. James is married to Liz, and they have 3 children. So they have Daniel, who is 15. They've got Joshua, who is 13, and they've got Isaac, who is 9. And so we want to pray for this family as they make the transition, as they think about all the different planning that has to be done as a whole family shift up to Scarborough in August. We're very excited by this new appointment, and for a number of reasons. I think straight away, James and his giftings and his character, his godliness will strengthen our church in different ways straight away. So he will strengthen our staff team. He'll bring all sorts of new insights and lots of experience just to strengthen our current staff team. So myself, Nicola and Lucy are very keen for James to take his place as we think about how we can equip God's people for works of service. I think straight away, James will be able to strengthen our whole church life. We talked about different areas where James was stronger, and he will bring many different abilities in different areas. But one of the main things he'll focus on straight away is to look at the discipleship of our church. So how do we grow in our faith? How do we become more connected with each other and show our love for each other, particularly the training of leaders, so that we can do this more and more as God grows the church. So all that is wonderful, that straight away we'll see a positive big impact. But also in the future, you will know that we as a church have desires to grow not just the ministry here in Scarborough as more and more people hear about Jesus and become Christians, but we long to see other churches established, started in different places. And James is keen as we explore this in the years to come to be involved, if this is right, in future church planting. So brothers and sisters, be encouraged, delight, praise God for his provision, and do continue to pray for James and for Liz, for Daniel, Joshua and Isaac as they prepare to move. And not just for them, pray for their own church family down in Kent as well, as they process all this, that God would provide for them and that they would believe that. And then as we look ahead to how God will provide for the future of his church here in Scarborough.